Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. And very good morning to all of my dear student. Welcome student. Today's class topic is conservation of folly, conservation of energy. Conservation of energy. Here energy is mechanical energy. Here mechanical energy. Freely falling body. We will see the freely falling bodies. Okay, so freely falling bodies means a bodies fall from some height and reaches the ground. Here you can see in the figure, look at this. Here this is the object. Okay, this at position A, and it will freely fall from certain height and reaches at the ground. The ground indicates at the position C. Okay, so we will calculate the energy at the point A, at the point C, and between the A and C. It is not half, otherwise it will be particular case. So at the point B at any height between A and C. Okay, so we will calculate the energy, total mechanical energy. Okay, so mechanical energy is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. So we will see in this video the total mechanical energy at the point A, at the point B, at the point C. So is it same? Because conservation of energy says that energy neither be created nor be destroyed, but it can be transferred from one form to another. Let us see. Now here at the point A, look at the point A, now look at this at the point A. First of all, look at here at the point A. What is the total distance? What is the total distance from the ground? Here look at this. At the point from A to B, the distance is x. And from B to C, from C to B, the distance is y. So the total distance from the ground to A is how much? X plus y. This x plus y from here to here. This is the total distance, x plus y. Okay, so the ball, if the ball or the body, if at the point A it has the maximum distance, here h is maximum. Okay, and what is the value of h? H equal to x plus y, because here this one is x and this is y. So from here to here it is x plus y. Is it clear? Now look at this. What is the formula for the potential energy? Potential energy here, if the body is at rest, okay, or at that point, so potential energy there, it is stored, the potential energy is stored in it. So potential energy formula for the potential energy at the point A equal to mgh. You know, mgh, m is the mass, g is acceleration due to gravity, and h is the height. So the potential energy of the body at the point A is mgh, and we know h equal to x plus y. Put the value mgh, x plus y. Okay, so potential energy we got it. Okay, potential energy equal to mg x plus y. But look at this here. What is the value of kinetic energy? Before telling the kinetic energy, okay, here if at the point A the body is at rest, then its initial velocity equal to 0, that is u equal to 0. Initial velocity equal to 0. When the body is moving down, then its velocity increases. Okay, so its final velocity will be increase, but initially the velocity at the point A is 0. Okay, it means if u at the point A, if u initial velocity is 0, okay, so here u is equal to 0. So kinetic energy equal to, formula for the kinetic energy equal to 1 by 2 mv square. Mv here not final velocity, here v is a formula for the kinetic energy is 1 by 2 mass into velocity square. But at the point A, here which velocity we have? Initial velocity. So here velocity is equal to 0. Velocity equal to 0. So total kinetic energy is 0. Is it clear? Now look at this. Here potential energy equal to mgh at the point A, mg x plus y, and at the point A total kinetic energy equal to 0. So total mechanical energy, this kinetic energy and potential energy, if you add it, we get it total mechanical energy. Here we have calculated total kinetic energy equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. So kinetic energy equal to 0 and potential energy equal to mg x plus y. So we get total energy at the point A is mg x plus y. Is it clear? So we have the energy at the point A, total mechanical energy at the point A, mg x plus y. Okay. Now at the point C, here at the point C, when the body just touching the ground, okay, so it means here, or if touch the ground at the point C, at the ground, h equal to 0, because there is a 0 height. This one, h equal to 0, then just touching the ground, h equal to 0, then potential energy equal to 0. Why? Because potential energy equal to mgh, and if h is 0, then this total potential energy is also 0. So at the point C, potential energy is 0. Now just calculate the kinetic energy. So we get in mechanical energy one terms, we get potential energy, we get 0. Now look at this kinetic energy. What is the value of kinetic energy? We know kinetic energy equal to 1 by 2 mv square. So we have to calculate the v square. Here we know at the point A, u equal to 0, that is u initial velocity, but the ball is coming from A to B. Now u equal to 0 I know, but velocity, final velocity is not 0. Here the velocity is maximum. At the point C, velocity is maximum. At the point C, velocity is maximum. It means at the point A, the velocity is initially it is 0, but after falling, the velocity increases. And at the point C, it will be maximum. So we have to calculate this v value of v. Okay. Now here what will be the g? Here g is acceleration. G is acceleration due to gravity, and we will write also a also. Okay, acceleration is denoted as a. Okay, and here acceleration is acceleration due to gravity, so instead of a we will write g. Okay, now we know that and what is the distance from A to C? How much the ball covers the distance from A to C? From here to here it will be x plus y. So s equal to x plus y, and a equal to g. A means acceleration equal to here acceleration due to gravity. So from A to C, a equal to g, and s means distance equal to x plus y. Now we know from the motion law, from motion equation, this is the formula. Okay, this is the formula for the motion equation. From motion equation, v square equal to u square equal to 2as. This is the formula. The three equations is there. Okay, we have 3 motion equation. From 3 we get this one. Okay, so v square equal to u square and 2as. What is v? V is the final velocity which we are going to calculate. Final velocity. Okay, and u, what is u? U is the initial velocity. That is at the point A, initial velocity equal to 0. And here a is acceleration, but here acceleration when the body is moving freely falling, for the freely falling, a equal to g, because this is also acceleration, Okay, so here we will put a equal to g. Why? Because the body is moving down. When the body is moving like this on a straight line, then here a will be this one. we will put A, acceleration. But when the body is moving down, so acceleration due to gravity, we will take G instead of A. Okay. Now what is S? S we know, S we know from here A to C, total distance equal to x plus y. So all value we get it. Now put the value. Here u equal to 0 at initial point, at the point A, u is 0, initial velocity is 0. Okay, initial velocity is 0, and g equal to A and s equal to x plus y. Now this will become 0, v square equal to, we get it, 2g x plus y. Now what is the kinetic energy? Put it, v square, we get it, v square equal to 2g x plus y. We know the formula from the kinetic energy, 1 by 2 mv square, 1 by 2 mv square. Put the value, 1 by 2 m. Now v square is v square equal to 2g x plus y. Now put the value here, v square equal to 2g, this value is putting here 2g. Now this 2 and this 2 will cancel, we get mg x plus y, mg x plus y. So kinetic energy at the point C, at the ground, we get it, mg x plus y. So what will be the total kinetic energy? Total kinetic energy, we know potential energy equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy. Now kinetic energy equal to mg, this mg x plus y, and at the point C, because of h equal to 0, potential energy is 0. So total kinetic energy equal to mgx. Now total kinetic energy at the point A is also mgx plus y, and at the point C is also mgx plus y. So at the maximum point, this is the minimum point, minimum height, and this is the maximum height. So minimum height and maximum height, total energy, total mechanical energy, both are same. Hope you have understood. Now we will calculate the total kinetic energy at the point B, between the A and between A and C, between the maximum height and the minimum height. This is the maximum height and this one is the minimum height. So if a body is at in between A and C, not exactly in the middle, just not in this B is not in the middle. Okay, it may be not. Otherwise, if we take at the middle point, then it will be a particular case. You have in your mind the question arises, what will happen if the distance is not equal? So I'm taking that this x is not, this point B is not the middle point, okay, at any point, but between A and C. Now look at this. When the body is at the point B, what will be the height from the ground? From the ground, the height is y. This is the height. So here h equal to y. Here h equal to y. We will write h equal to y. So if h equal to y, so what will be the potential energy? Potential energy equal to mgh. Okay, mgh. The potential energy equal to mg h. Put the value of h equal to y. So potential energy, we got it, mgy. Okay. Now here we will calculate the v also. Again v also. Why? Because we know for kinetic energy we know we want the value of v, because kinetic energy equal to half mv square. Okay, here what is the value of v? You will calculate. Okay. Now initially when the body move from A to B, its initial velocity will be 0, that we know. Here also A equal to g, also here A equal to z, initial velocity is 0. And what distance the body cover? The distance cover from here to here, A to B, okay, A to B. From A to B, what distance it is cover? From A to B, the distance x is x. From A to C, what distance cover? S equal to x plus y. But here here in this condition, from A to B, only this distance is covered, so this is S is equal to x, equal to x. So when a body falls from A to B, it covers x distance. Okay, so here S equal to x, okay. Now look at this. Here we got all the value. A equal to G, S equal to x. Okay, now put it. We know the motion equation of motion. V square equal to U square, V square equal to U square plus 2S. Here U equal to 0, initial velocity, and A equal to G, and S equal to x. So U is equal to 0, so 2gx. V square equal to 2gx. Now we know the kinetic energy equal to 1 by 2 mv square. Put the value of v square. This v square equal to 2gx. This v square, here this one is a v square, so put the value of v square. So instead of v square we will write 2gx. Now this 2 and this 2 will cancel, so we get mgx. So kinetic energy at the point B is mgx, and potential energy at the point B is mgy. So what will be the total kinetic energy, total mechanical energy? For total mechanical energy, kinetic energy plus potential energy. Kinetic energy equal to mgx and potential energy equal to mgy. If we take common mg, then we get x plus y. So at the point B, it is also mgx plus y, total kinetic energy or total mechanical energy. At the point C, it is also mgx plus y. At the point A, it is also mgx plus y. So at all height, the total mechanical energy, mind it, not total kinetic energy, not total potential energy, but total energy, that is total mechanical energy, is mgx plus y. So this proves that the conservation of energy. Is it clear? So total mechanical energy at the point A, at the point B, and at the point C is mgx plus y. So at all the point, the total mechanical energy is equal. So this is the energy conservation of freely falling body. Hope you have understood. Now look at this. Some more points are there. Very important point. You have to remember this one. Very, very important. Okay, look at this here. At the point A, u is maximum. Sorry, u is 0. That is, initial velocity is 0. Initial velocity 0 means kinetic energy will be 0, because kinetic energy is 1 by 2 mv square. 1 by 2. Here velocity equal to, here look at this. Here velocity, here at the point A, velocity is minimum, then kinetic energy will be the minimum. At the point C, velocity will be the maximum, the kinetic energy will be the maximum. Okay. At the point H, at the point A, here h is maximum, here h height is maximum. At the point A, it is a maximum height. Okay, that is h. So at the point A, potential energy is maximum. Okay, but at the point C, h is 0. H is 0 means here h is minimum. So at the point C, potential energy will be the minimum. Is it clear? When the ball is falling down, here kinetic energy will be increased. Okay, one more point. When a ball is falling down, then kinetic energy will be increase, but potential energy will decrease. Why kinetic energy increase? Because when the ball is falling down, its velocity increase, and then that's why kinetic energy is also increase. Okay, so and at the point C, its velocity is maximum, v is maximum, and we know kinetic energy depends on velocity, 1 by 2 mv square. So kinetic energy is maximum. Okay, now when the ball is falling down or a body is falling down, its potential energy decreases. Its potential energy decreases, and at the sea, at the ground, height is minimum, that is 0. Then potential energy will also be minimum. Is it clear? So we can conclude that kinetic energy at the maximum height is equal to the potential energy at the minimum height. Okay, this is the maximum height, this is the maximum height, and this is the minimum height. So here kinetic energy is maximum, here potential energy is minimum, and this will be equal, this will be equal. So kinetic energy at the point A is equal to potential energy at the point C, or potential energy at the point A is equal to kinetic energy at the point C. It is confusing, so I am writing here I have written that for freely falling body, this is the formula, very important formula and very important relation, that potential energy at the highest point, so at the point A, the potential energy at the highest point will be always equal to the kinetic energy at the lowest point. Forget this one, okay? It will be confusing, this line will be confusing, this line will be confusing, okay, confusing for you. So remember this line, this relation. Potential energy at the highest point, that is H equal to maximum. So at the highest point, potential energy is maximum. Okay, potential energy at the highest point is equal to the kinetic energy at the lowest point. Okay, so this is the very important relation. We will solve many problem with this relation also. Okay, potential energy at the highest point, that is A, is always equal to the kinetic energy at the lowest point, that is the ground. Okay, so this is all about the freely falling body, the energy conservation of a freely falling body. Hope you have understood. If you have any kind of question, then please write in a comment. Inshallah, I will sort it out. Thank you.